So in this video, we're just going to be talking about my dividend investor portfolio, when I got started, have I made any buys, any recent sales, any new dividend income that's come through. But right before we do that, I want to say I appreciate you for even clicking on this video. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and think about hitting that subscribe button because I try to be as transparent with you guys. I also do post daily shorts about my portfolio, the green days, the red days, any new dividend income, any buys, any sales. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It'd be greatly appreciated. And also, if you got any questions, comments, or critiques about my portfolio, put it in the comments below because I also like to respond and even have a conversation with you guys, right? Sometimes you open my eyes to other things, and yeah. And if you even got any recommendations that I should add to the portfolio, be my guest, right? So let's go ahead, or actually, right before I do say that, this is my dividend investor portfolio. I deposit $200 each and every month into this portfolio, $100 on the 8th and $100 on the 23rd of each and every month. Today is September the 23rd, so I've already made my $100 contribution. So we've reached a new milestone of $3,048.17, not $3. That's the new current net worth for the portfolio right now. We're going to continue to see this number grow as long as I continue to invest my capital and also reinvest my dividends. And yeah, that's pretty much the name of the game, and that's the game plan to eventually live off of dividends. How much exactly? Not really certain on the number amount, but yeah. So let's go ahead and check out my holdings. So I hold a total of 15 different positions, technically 14. The reason I say that is I hold 3 ETFs, and 2 of the 3 ETFs contradict each other, which is going to be VOO and SPY. I finally came up to the decision on selling one of them. I'm going to be selling the one with the selling the one with the higher expense ratio for the lower one, which, if I'm not mistaken, VOO has the lower expense ratio, so we will be getting rid of SPY for VOO in the future. Haven't really set a time frame yet on when I'm going to be doing that, but I have been investing into each and every one of these, or both of these, evenly, right, until the day comes where I sell one for the other. All right, so here are my individual stocks as well. Like I said, a total of 15 different holdings. 3 of those are ETFs, and the rest are individual stocks. So go ahead and pause the video here if you need to take a look at it. But in this first column, you can see here the amount of shares I hold for each and every one. You can also see my average share price, which yeah, it's my average share price, and then my cost basis, which just means how much I have invested into each and every one of these stocks. Like I said, go ahead and pause the video. Comments, questions, or critiques, put them in the comments below. And if you even got any recommendations that I should add to the portfolio, I don't mind taking a look at them, right? Yeah, so let's go ahead and move on. I know this is a $3,000 dividend portfolio, and if you're curious on how much dividend income this portfolio makes, here it is. We make a total of $35, or we're projected to make a total of $35.39 in dividend income. Reason I say projected is because this number will continue to grow as long as I keep reinvesting dividends and as long as I keep investing my own money into this portfolio, right? If I was to stop investing right now and just to withdraw the dividends, I would be making $35.39 a year in dividend income, what I currently hold right now, right? And that's not the plan. We're going to continue to grow this number. Of course, you got to start from somewhere. You probably make this on a day-to-day basis in your dividend portfolio, but hey, remember where you came from and remember where your goal is, right? And there's that journey in between. So right now, it's been a year and a couple of weeks now, I think 2 weeks now since I've been investing, and to make $35.39 a year in dividend income, hey, from starting from zero, it's better than nothing, right? So if you want to look at it on a monthly time frame, I make a total of $2.95 a month in dividend income, and you may be like, that doesn't even buy me a Starbucks coffee. Well, it does pay for something, right? So the platform that I use is M1 Finance. They do charge a platform fee, which is only $3, and the way you get rid of that platform fee is by having a portfolio that's larger than $10,000 invested. And right now we're only at 3, but we're still slowly growing to that goal of 10,000 and slowly growing to the goal of living off of dividends. But hey, we're close enough to be saying we're paying off something with dividends, which is the M1 Finance fee, and it's just proof of concept to me, right? So those two numbers will continue to change, my total income and my average monthly income for dividends, as long as I keep investing my current capital out of my pocket, and also the dividends that I am paid from the holdings that I currently hold, right? So yeah, that's pretty much how much I make in dividends for the portfolio. Let's go ahead and talk about the performance of the portfolio. Since starting, which was last year, September the 5th is when I started this portfolio, we're currently in the green by 39.02%. So kind of rounded up 40% since starting, so a year and 2 weeks. I don't think that's bad at all, personally. I'm actually very proud of myself for even getting that high of a number. And yeah, hopefully the next year we double that, and next year we double that, and continue to grow and continue to invest into great compounders and other investments that continue to grow cash flow and grow their dividend payout amounts, right? So all time 39.02%. I don't think it's bad at all. If you think that is rookie numbers, please let me know what is the average, because personally I don't know, but looking at it from my mind space to looking at it on the screen, I think that's a really good number and a really good starting point for this portfolio and for my journey of being a long-term dividend investor, sooner or later to be living off of dividends, right? So moving on now, I know there's a lot of yapping going on, but so right now, year to date, in the year to date time frame, we're currently in the green by 22.93%. If we go here to the S&P 500, go ahead and compare that to the year to date time frame. S&P 500 is currently in the green by 20.57%, so a little bit more, a little bit less than 3 points that we're outperforming the S&P 500. Personally, I think that's not too bad. Of course, the year is not over yet. We still got 3 more months left, and hopefully I want to get to that goal of outperforming by 5-7% year to date on the portfolio. If I can get to those goals on a consistent basis of outperforming the S&P 500 by that percentage, I'll be happy with that, right? Anything over that, I think will be called kind of, I would say, beginner's luck. But you put your mind to something, and some things will just work out, right? And I think the dividend investing is something that I enjoy. I also enjoy making this content for you guys, and I hope you enjoy listening to my content, right? But yeah, so year to date, we're in the green by 22.93%. Right before we do move on to the monthly time frame, if you made it this far into the video, I do appreciate you. I greatly appreciate you for even watching this far into the video. And yeah, just let me know how your portfolio is going. And like I always say, questions, comments, critiques, put them in the comments below. Let's have a conversation. All right, so now checking out the monthly time frame here. Portfolio is currently in the green by 3.2%. Doing a little bit of research and listening to other content creators, they say the month of September is usually the worst month for the stock market looking back in history. And I know the Fed's currently cut rates by 0.5% or 0.5%, really, and I think that's one reason the market is so green, or my portfolio is so green right now at 3.2%. If we compare that to the S&P 500 in the monthly time frame, it's only in the green by 1.89% or 81%. So we're roughly doing double the amount it's doing right now. But yeah, I think that's the main reason the portfolio is doing so good, or the market is doing so good, is because the Fed is slowly cutting down on interest rates, and people are currently investing their money into individual stocks. And yeah, that's kind of my opinion on that. But I'm not bothered by that at all. Of course, I'm going to continue to invest my money in places that I see fits best. And yeah, so checking on the daily time frame, because today was a market day. Today is currently Monday, and we were in the green by 0.26%. And going to the daily time frame for the S&P 500, it's currently in the green by 0.28%. So we did underperform on today by 0.02%. Not too bad, but hey, we don't want the S&P 500 catching up on us. We want to continue to excel and outperform. But some days are good, some days are bad, right? So yeah, that's pretty much how the performance is going with the portfolio. That's pretty much how much I've earned in dividends with the portfolio. Let's go ahead and talk about the activity. So if I made any buys or sales in between videos, and I haven't really made much. So I made the deposit on the 9th. When I made my previous video, you can also see I've earned some dividends. 43 cents from S&P Global, another 70 cents from Home Depot, and another 19 cents from MasterCard, right? Not bad at all. And then you can also see the platform fee that M1 Finance took out on the 15th, right? So I did have a buy order on the 16th of September. Bought 4 different individual stocks, $15 in the S&P Global, and then pretty much all my ETFs, $20 in the VOO, $15 in the SDHD, and $20 in the SPY. So I always keep SPY and VOO even, right? Even though I'm going to be selling one for the other, I just like to keep it even for whatever reason, to be honest with you, right? I really, like I said, haven't made a time frame on when when I'm going to be selling one for the other. Like I said, whichever one has a lower expense ratio is the one that I'm keeping, and the one with the highest, the one that's kicking rocks. Say it like that, right? But yeah, pretty much that's all the activity that's really happened in the portfolio. Nothing really too much. haven't really seen any things I really wanted to buy just yet. Kind of looking for a little bit of a dip, of course, in some of my holdings. I know Costco is going to be reporting earnings in another 3 days from now, so I'm very curious to see how they're doing for the next quarter. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be looking out for. And other than that, I think that's really it for this video. So a little bit shorter than my other videos, just going through, making sure I don't forget anything to show you guys or tell you guys. But yeah, so we got $139 in cash that I will be using here soon. Just yet. What's it called? Haven't made a buy order just yet. Just going to see how this week plays out. If I hold on my cash until the end of September, that may just be what happens. And yeah, I really kind of want to see how the market does this next couple of days. And yeah, you know, I'm not good at doing outros. So, but yeah, if you made it this far in this video, I appreciate your time. And yeah, if you're not subscribed and you made it this far, hit the subscribe button. If you made it this far as well, got any questions, comments, critiques, put them in the comments below. Let's have a little bit of a conversation. And yeah, I think that's it. I appreciate you guys for watching again. See you guys in the next one. I'll post the next video on the 9th. And yeah, have a good one.